I think it's going to be a great fight. I think he's got the public's imagination, and I think it's going to be. I don't know. It's going to be a spectacular event. I mean, you've got like 82,000 people going to this event, and so I think you know. When was the last time you heard something like that? I mean, last time he was probably when Ricky Hatton boxed up in Manchester. But this is going to be a great fight, and it's got non-boxing people involved as well now, so it's going to be a good night.
The fight has really captured the public's attention. Why do you think this is happening?
Why? I think because it's more. There's a bit of a hate relationship going on there now, and I think there's genuine animosity between the pair of them now, and it's I think it's all going to come down to the best man on the night.
So what should the public expect?
The public should expect. I think it's going to be very explosive. Hopefully it's not going to be as controversial as the last fight. I think there's going to be a few ups and downs, and again I think it's going to be very explosive either way.
How long are you expecting the fight to last for?
No, I don't know. I think if George gets his shots off like he did on Cole like in the first round, he could be over in the first round. But then again, I just think Cole's going to come out a completely different animal this time, and I think I think Cole, wants to take. He's going to take in the trenches and throw George off his game plan. Where you see, with George was a nice slick mover. He's got some lovely moves, George. But I just think, I don't know, it's going to be all in the night.
Over the last month, the mind games have come into play by George Groves, coming up on the screen right now at home. We can see there the Twitter messages that he's been sending Cole Froch, which has resulted in Cole deleting them off Twitter. What do you think of George Groves' antics on Twitter and the mind games?
Well, listen, I think George is very clever. George, if you ever met George in person, he's a lovely fella. I've got a lot of time for George. Might say the same with Cole, but I think George is trying to get under Cole's skin again. He did it the first time, but I just think this time it's going to be good. I think Cole's mindset's completely different this time. He's gone out here, and I think he's going to try and be nice and, as I say, calm before the storm.
What can the winner of this fight expect?
Well, there's a lot of big fights ahead, I think. I mean, we've got obviously Andre Ward's in the background. But then again, you've got De Gale waiting out there again. There could be a rematch there with George, depending again. All depends who wins. You've got George and De Gale again, or you could have Froch and De Gale. But then again, it all depends if De Gale wins his fight. I mean, there's some big fights out there for the winner. I mean, so again, as I said before, it all depends who wins and what angles they're going to go down.
Andre Ward undefeated, 27-0. What would be different for Cole this time if he was to face Andre Ward?
I don't know. I think Cole will have a different game plan. But on Andre's defence, I think his style's just no good for Cole. I think whatever Cole brings to the table, Andre Ward's is a bit like a bigger version of Mayweather. He always seems to have a knack of working fighters. He's a very clever boxer, and he's going to be one of them fighters that always going to give certain fighters a hard time. And he seemed after the last fight he had with the first fight he had with Cole, I think he's got his number, to be honest with you. So I think it would probably be. I had to say it because I'd love Cole to go out and do a number on him, but I just think Andre Ward has got the making of him.
Finally, what's your prediction?
I'm going to go with Cole. So I just think he's going to be a different animal this time. I think he would have trained just a completely different outlook on this fight from the last time. His game plan is going to be different. I think his mindset's going to be different. Not saying he could train any better, because the way Cole trains, he trains like a complete and utter warrior. And I just think he realises he's been backed into a position with this fight. It's do or die, really. And I think Cole's going to go in there, and I think late man stoppage. I think for Cole Froch.
Come on, let's get it going. 12 rounds of boxing for the WBA and IBF Super Middleweight Championship of the world.
Welcome. Okay, fellas, got your goal in the dressing room.